Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing a Wayne Manor 1 from VulnHub. Alright, this is a box about a solid easy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so like always, I'm going to start by opening my terminals here. We can start by displaying these. So I'm going to start a net discover minus r 10.0.0.1/24/i ETA0 for my interface. We do get the IP of the box 10.0.0.49, so I'm going to run mmap scan here. So I'm going to do mmap -sc for default scripts, -sv for enumeration, and we'll scan our ports on here. We'll do -v for verbose. We do see that port 22 is open for SSH, and also port 80 is open for HTTP. So let's try to visit our IP address. If when installing the box, it did tell us to add its VI into /etc host. When installing the box, it does tell us to put this into our /etc host, which is waynemanor.com. So we can just copy that. So I'm just gonna quit out of this, and we'll cat this out, and we'll copy this. And we do get Wayne Manor blog, right? So looking at this, it does show that, looking at the VulnHub box, on the VulnHub page, it does show that we're going to do some port knocking. So port knocking is basically, think of it as a code, right? And it's actually a set of 3 numbers, right? But which is basically called a sequence. So look right here, we do have a sequence of numbers, which is 300, 350, and 400 people, right? And we can also, but sometimes if all people can come in to secret room is open, right? So we did have port 21 open. We're going to be using, we're going to knock on port 21, so we can open this port, right? And we do have the sequence of 3 numbers, which is 300, 350, and 400. So just try to knock on that port, right? So to knock on that port, I'm going to do netcat 10.0.0.49, which is going to be the IP address, and we're going to, let me just copy this real quick. Echo this on the terminal. So I'm just going to echo this. So those are that's our sequence, right? So I'm going to do netcat 10.0.0.49. And the first number is 300. The next number is 350. And we also have 400, right? So now I'm actually going to, let's clear this here. And I'll run just a port scan on here. And looking at this, you will see that we do have port 21 is open now, right? If you ever did want to close it, you can just do the reverse: 400, 350, and 300. So let's start by doing that. So we'll just do netcat 400, 350, and also 300. Doing this. Let's take out verbose. You will see that the port is now filtered, right? To open it again, we can do 300. We can do 300, 350, and 400, right? And doing some port knocking, you'll see that port 21 is open again, right? So now, since we did open that port, let's go into our VulnHub. We'll do mkdir for Mayor, or what's the name of the box? I think it's called Mayor. We'll just do Mayor. So I'm going to FTP into 10.0.0.49. Let's see if we can log in with anonymous, which we can. So we'll just get our info.txt, X out of this. Look at this, we can cat our info.txt. And here it does seem like we telling us if we didn't find port knocking too difficult. We do get a username and a pass, right? So let's run a GoBuster. So we'll run a GoBuster dir mode -u HTTP. Actually, I'm just going to copy this. We'll do -w for user share word list. Word list dirbuster. We'll run a directory list 2.3 medium.txt. We'll specify the extensions as HTML, TXT, and also PHP. Look at this. We do get an admin.txt and also a admin.html. Let's start by visiting our admin.html. It does seem like we do get a username and password, so let's just try to copy those creds that we had under the FTP. So we had Bruce, and we also had another one as Alfred help me. Copy in there, we can sign in. And we do get logged in as Bruce, right? Or Bruce Wayne. So look at this. To get code execution, we can go under users. We'll go to add user. And under the username and display name, we can actually add some code, right? Some cat hour/opt. I think it was under shell, batflat, and shell.txt. And we can input these parameters into, or this PHP code into the username or password, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to test if, I'm just going to run the ID command. For the email, I'll just do testing@gmail.com, and I'll just set password. We can save this. Going back to manage, you will see that we get the ID as www.data, right? So I tried running a reverse shell under here, but it does actually crash, right? So make sure don't run Python under here, or the whole page crashes. So we're gonna use wget. So we'll just do which wget, see if there's wget installed on here. It does seem like we do have user bin wget, right? So we can edit this. We're gonna do wget. We'll just do you see that these are some of the commands I already ran, but we'll start a Python server on here. So we're gonna copy a PHP reverse shell into our machine. So I'm gonna wget this. We'll vi into PHP reverse shell. We can delete all this. Go into interactive mode. 10.0. Why is it? Is my keyboard not working or something? Okay, now it's working. We'll do 10.0.069 and we'll change this to port 4444. So we'll right quit out of that. We'll start a Python server here. So we'll do python 3-m http.server on 80. We'll just do system ctl and we'll just stop Apache 2. And now we can start our server on there. And so we can press enter on that. So look at this. I'm gonna run wget on here. So I'll just do wget http 10.0.069 for our IP. And we do have our shell. And we'll output this to shell.php. Once we do output that, so if you check under uploads, we don't have anything under there. It's not under shell.php. So the shell is usually located under /admin. So we can go to /admin, shell.php. And you see that we get a connection refused, right? So now let's start our listener. So we'll do all wrap netcat -lnvp on 4444. We can press enter. And we do get a shell, right? So now we can export our term is equal to xterm. Clear this. Let's spawn a tty shell. We'll run this in bin bash, and we'll run this also in Python 3. Let's look at this. Let's go under our /home. Let's go to Batman. We do have a the default default list of files, but we do have a directory as .web, and we do have something called script, right? So we'll do we can cat our script.sh. Okay, so you do see that we do have This is going to cd into var www.html, and also this is going to untar. It's going to untar this from the temp web, right? So let's go to our /var www.html. Here we're going to use printf, but basically just so we can print this out into a. You can use echo if you want to. I'll just use echo, but we're gonna echo this. I'm just gonna go to pentest monkey. I'm gonna get one of these shells here, or one-liners. So I'm gonna copy this. We'll change the IP to 69, and we'll change this to 5555. And we'll also do this to shell.php, right? So now we do have our shell.php under there, right? So for this to work, we can just do touch. We'll do minus minus. We'll do minus minus checkpoint. Minus, I think it was action. We can do which is equal to sh, and we'll do shell.php equals to, I think it was action. So we do have checkpoint minus action exec equals, and we can do shell.php. Seems about right. So let's check under our directories. We do have our checkpoint now. So now we'll just do yeah, so we do have those. So we'll just do touch. We'll do minus minus. We'll do minus minus checkpoint is equal to 1, and we can equal that to that. So now we'll turn this into executable. So we'll do chmod plus x for shell.php. So now let's start by running a lint piece on here. So let me start an all wrap netcat myself MVP on 4444. Let's get our shell again. We do have our shell. I'll just spawn a T2. Actually, I don't even need to run this or in that terminal, but let's go to our dev shm. We're gonna run a lint piece since this is a cron job, right? So we'll just go under /documents, prevesc. I think this is under, this is under lint piece. We do, oh yeah, py64. So we can do python 3 minus m http dot server on port 8080. So we'll just wget this on from my IP address. So we can do chmod plus x on this right there. Let's run this. And let's wait for a minute so we can see for this cron job to run, which is basically under our let's see, this is under home batman /.web. We do have our script.sh, right? So this is a cron job. I believe you can also check under your /etc cron job. So you do see that the shell.php is being executed. So we'll cancel all of this. We'll do all wrap netcat minus lnvp on 5555. Let's wait one more minute, and this should give us a shell as Batman, right? And after a while, we do ID, and we are user Batman, right? So we can export term is equal to xterm. Clear this, Alice minus LA. Let's go under /home Let's see if he has any. Let's see if Batman has any .ssh keys. He doesn't, so we'll make one for him. We'll do mkdir.ssh. We'll see into .ssh. Clear this. We'll use SSH keygen for this. So we'll do SSH keygen. So we do have our, we can just cat this out actually, cat.ssh, id underscore say.pub. So let's go open a text editor, we'll echo this on the screen, and we'll overwrite authorized keys. Copy this. We should be able to paste this in here now. We'll do chmod 600 for authorized keys. So now let's get a persistent shell now. We'll cancel this. We'll do SSH as Batman at 10.0.0 49. We'll do -i for .ssh. And we'll do id underscore sa. Doing this, we do get a persistent SSH connection, right? So to clear this, let's run a sudo -l, see if we don't have any, if we don't require a password, which you don't. It seems like we can run a user bin service, so let's go to gtfo bins. gtfo bins. So we do have service, where we can run sudo on this, so we can copy this. Bin sh, we do id, yeah, root, and we can cut our proof.txt, right? And there is our root flag, right? Well guys, that's pretty much in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.